The world was obsessed with the sky that winter. You couldn't walk into a diner or a bar without hearing people argue over that grainy black and white footage broadcast on national television. Was the autopsy real? Was the creature made of rubber? It was the only thing anyone talked about. But I didn't care about the version everyone else saw. I cared about the tape that showed up in my mailbox, wrapped in brown paper with no return address. The label on the spine was handwritten in jagged marker. The raw cut, "Do not air." I sat in my apartment, surrounded by stacks of magazines and empty takeout boxes, and shoved the VHS into my player. The tracking was terrible. The screen rolled with static that sounded wet, like someone breathing through a lungful of water. When the image finally stabilized, it wasn't the sterile medical room from the famous broadcast. It was a dirt-floored cellar. There were no doctors in white coats. There was just the body on a rusted metal table. And the camera was moving on its own, drifting closer. The creature on the table wasn't dead. Its chest was heaving. Its eyes, great oily pools of black, snapped open. They didn't look at the ceiling. They looked directly into the lens. I reached for the remote to stop it, but my hand froze. On the screen, the thing sat up. It moved with a jerky, impossible speed, blurring the film. It brought its face right up to the camera lens until the screen was nothing but darkness and those two hollow eyes. Then the audio cut out. The heavy static silence filled my room. Slowly, a voice whispered from my television speakers. It wasn't speaking English, but I understood it perfectly. It whispered my address. I yanked the cord from the wall, killing the power. But the image didn't fade. The face remained burned onto the gray glass of the tube, watching me in the dark. That was years ago, but I still don't own a television. I'm afraid of what channel might be playing if I ever turn it on again.